Good evening, church, and welcome to another episode of our Wisdom on Wednesday, a wow time for short as we make our way through the book of Proverbs and hopefully, and God willing, learning wisdom along the way. I'm kind of excited about tonight's lesson. Of course, last week we were in chapter 7. We finished the whole chapter as we were talking about the adulterous woman. Okay, that not such a fun subject necessarily to talk about, but tonight we get to talk about wisdom and lady wisdom, if you will, and so that's a much funner thing to talk about. And so I hope that we can gain a lot from this evening's lesson. I hope you're doing well. I hope that God has blessed you this week and that you have seen His love and what you have experienced and those that you've talked to and what you have said to other people. I pray that you are encouragement to others and that we each can shine the light of our Savior to this world that desperately needs it, especially during this time. All right, let's get started. Let's dive into the Word together. Proverbs chapter 8, we're going to start in verse 1, and my goal for this lesson is to make it through verse 11. I'm not quite sure how long that'll take us to do. I don't think it'll take a great deal of time, but I think there's some powerful things for us to see here and to think about. Okay, verse 1. Does not wisdom call? Does not understanding raise her voice? Now, as I said, there's a contrast that is happening here, it seems like. Okay, chapter 7, Solomon was warning his son against the adulteress, or against the wanton woman. Okay, stay away from her. She'll try to draw you in secret, and in the darkness is where she sets her trap, if you will, where she catches her prey. She's going to try to get you to come into her place where her husband is gone. He's gone away on a trip. She knows how long he'll be gone. And so nobody will know. Nobody will see. Okay? Her words are like dipped in honey, you know. She tries to get the young man with her sweet words, if you will. Okay. Now chapter 8. Here's the contrast. Here's Lady Wisdom, if you will. Does not wisdom call? Doesn't say wisdom whisper. Psst, hey, you over there. Come here. No. Okay, this seems to be this understanding. She's in a voice that people will be able to hear, a voice that people will be able to understand. And notice, the second half of that verse says, does not understanding raise her voice? What happens when we raise our voice? Does it not draw attention to us? Does it not draw attention to what we are saying? Is it not us saying, hey, I got something important to say and I want you to hear it? Okay? Vice versa, you know. Think of it this way. Probably when you were a child, if you broke something that belonged to your parents and you really didn't want them to really know about it, but you knew you had to tell them. So, I don't know, that one thing that you like so much, Mom? I kind of broke it. Okay. Are you really wanting her to hear that? Are you excited for her to hear that? Okay, no. Okay. Likewise, when you were a kid and maybe you got your report card at school and you got all A's, what do? You come home and you go, oh, if you have to look at this, please do. No. What did you do? Mom, Dad, guess what? Guess what I got on my report card? And of course, they could tell. Okay, there's probably no F's there. Otherwise, it's really weird for you to be so excited. Okay, but from your excitement and from your volume, from your facial expressions, okay, there are probably good things that is to be seen on this report card. So does not wisdom call? Does not understanding raise her voice? Notice verse 2. Notice where Lady Wisdom is positioned here. on the heights beside the way. At the crossroads, she takes her stand. She's where people are at. Okay, she's not out in the middle of the field, down deep in a valley where nobody knows that she's there and nobody's going to hear what she has to say. No, she's on the heights. Okay, she's at the crossroads and beside the way. She's going to be where people are at, raising her voice. She's going to be giving her call where the most amount of people would be able to hear. It seems like she's going to be on those busy highways. Notice verse 3. Beside the gates in front of the town, at the entrance of the portals, she cries out loud. Now, in ancient times, the gates were very important to the city. The gates, is what protected the city, and it's where people would come in and out of the city. It's where the wise men, the elders of the town, would conduct business. It's where you would hear the debates going on and whatnot. Where is Lady Wisdom? She is there. She is not on some, weird street that nobody's heard of. She's not there just looking at one person going, hey, come this way. You want to see what I got in my house? Would you like a piece of candy? Come on with me. No, that's not what she's where the people are at. Okay, she has her voice raised. She's where wisdom should be. And notice verse 4. Here's her call. To you, O men, I call, and my cry is to the children of man. It's not to just a certain group of people. It's not to, just teenagers. It's not just to men. It's not just to women. No, it's to everybody. It's not to some ethnic group. It's not to some race. No, it is to everybody. Wisdom says, I want all to hear. I want all to be able to have this understanding. It's important for you to have it. And notice verse 5 with me. O simple ones, learn prudence. O fools, learn sense. So not only does she want everybody to hear it, but especially fools, especially simple ones, especially those that need it so much. Listen to my call. Learn prudence. Learn sense. Notice verse 6 with me. Hear, for I will speak noble things. Okay? I don't have rumors to spread for you here. I don't have gossip to speak to you. I don't have made up stories to entertain you with. No, what I have to say to you, it's important. It's noble. And from my lips will come what is right. You can trust it without a doubt because it is not a lie. Okay. Do you have people in your life that when they say something, you kind of guy go, is that really true? Is that really right? Okay, with wisdom, you don't have to have that kind of filter. You know it is. You know that these are noble things. You know that she is speaking what is right. She goes on, verse 7. For my mouth will utter truth. Wickedness is an abomination to my lips. Okay, what's going to come from my mouth? Truth. You can trust it. You can count on it. You can bank on it. Why? Because wickedness is an abomination to my lips. Blech! Won't happen. It's not going to be there. That's the kind of reaction that Lady Wisdom's lips would have to wickedness. Blech! Blech! Don't. I'm scared to death now YouTube's going to use that kind of face. I know it will. It'll use that kind of face to put as the picture to this video that is there before you click play. I know it. Okay? Some of you know what I'm talking about. Notice verse 8. All the words of my mouth are righteous. Not most of them. Not half of them, not just some of them, all of them. They speak what is right. They speak of what is of God. There is nothing twisted or crooked in them. There's no traps here. There's nothing that I am trying to tell you one thing, but it's really another thing that's going to happen here. No, it's right. It's true. Notice verse 9. They are all straight to him who understands, and right to those who find knowledge. Okay? Those who understand, those who find knowledge, they will see. My words are true. They are right. They are trustworthy. There is no wickedness in them. They are not twisted. They are not crooked at all. Notice verse 10 with me. Take my instruction instead of silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than jewels, and all that you may desire cannot compare with her. Okay, what is the message here in verse 10 and verse 11? Okay, so often in our world, money is such an important thing. Okay, how often do you hear parents telling their kids, go to college, get the best degree that you can that will get you the best job possible to make the most money that you can. If you have to skip going to church on Sunday so that you can do more work to be able to gain more, that's okay. That's all right. There will be time later for church. When you retire, you can do that kind of stuff. But now, go for what's important. Go make the money. Get that silver. Get that gold. Get those jewels. That is not the message of wisdom. Wisdom doesn't say what I am teaching you here is going to make you rich. What I am telling you here is going to make you powerful. What I am telling you here is going to make you so happy because you're going to get to have everything in the world that you would ever want. Take my instruction instead of silver. Okay? What I am saying to you is more precious than silver. And knowledge is better than choice gold. Take these. These are what are truly valuable. These are things that are going to give you life, true life. For wisdom is better than jewels, and all that you may desire cannot compare with her. It doesn't matter what kind of great truck or car you have, or how big your house is, or how much money you have in your bank account. It doesn't matter how much you're making every year. It doesn't matter, what kind of jewels you are wearing and what kind of expensive clothes and all this stuff. It doesn't matter. All that stuff will come to an end. It will all perish. But wisdom is better than all this. Okay? It's interesting here. I don't think that this is just the wisdom of Solomon that the son and us likewise are getting. This is the wisdom of God. This is God's wisdom that is being shared through His Word for us. And He is saying wisdom is out there for all. And I wish that everyone would take hold of it. I wish everybody would listen to it. I wish that everybody would see the importance of it. I was reading one author about this section, and he kind of made an interesting point. His commentary is called a Christ-centered exposition, exalting Jesus in Proverbs. So he looks through the Proverbs to see where we can see Jesus. And here in these first 11 verses, he makes out the point, in 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 24 and verse 30, Christ is called the wisdom of God. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so Christ is the wisdom of God. If this is the wisdom of God, then we should be able to see Christ here even in these verses. Do we? All the words of my mouth are righteous. There is nothing twisted or crooked in them. Hear, for I will speak noble things, and from my lips will come what is right. For my mouth will utter truth. Wickedness is an abomination to my lips. I think maybe we should be able to see him here, and hopefully we do. And so, as the advice Solomon gives to the son, hopefully we get that as well. Wisdom is calling out to us, not in secret, no, but with a raised voice. Hear the words that I am saying. And she says it for all to hear. May we be among those who hears. May we be among those who gain understanding. May we see the true value of wisdom, and may we pass that on to the next generations. I hope and pray that you have a blessed week, and that you will remember that God loves you, and that he cares for us, and that he is the one that is in control no matter what is going on in this world. Seek his wisdom. Seek his word. Seek him. God willing, we'll see you next week, I think. I'm pretty sure. So look forward to that. God bless. Take care.